talked to him about the fight. They bring me $1.5 million. They brought me $1.5 million cash. They gave me $1.5 million. I said, let's talk. We was gonna do the fight, the fight exhibition in my boxing gym. I can make somewhere almost 20, 25 million doing it in my boxing gym. Then I thought about it. I strategized, got with my team and said, yeah, you know what? Let's do this in the Raiders Stadium. Then Nevada Boxing Commission said they didn't want the fight. But the MGM Grand and every hotel in the city of Las Vegas wanted the fight. Of course, I'm going to always give Las Vegas the first option. Las Vegas turned me down. So when Las Vegas turned me down, I had to come to my other home, my second home, Miami. Miami said, we're doing it in a heartbeat. We're doing it at the Hard Rock Stadium. Why?
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Floyd Money Mayweather, retired Hall of Famer, former 5-division world champion, former pound-for-pound king, Hall of Famer, former pay-per-view king, which will be doing another massive pay-per-view event with YouTube sensation Logan Paul, Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather has given majority of his fights now to Las Vegas. Floyd Mayweather, he stated that he didn't even know who Logan Paul was initially. He stated that, his team, Logan Paul's team, they came to Floyd Mayweather, they came to his gym with $1.5 million, and they told him, listen, this is just to get the conversation started with a possible exhibition between the two. Floyd Mayweather, he says initially he turned it down. He says, I can make $20 million doing an exhibition right here in my gym. And he stated, then he figured out, he said he brainstormed, he started to think, how could I maximize this situation? He thought about it, and he said he brought it to Las Vegas, Nevada. He brought it to the Nevada Boxing Commission, and they turned him down. They told him that they did not want this to take place in Las Vegas, Nevada. So Floyd Mayweather wasn't happy that they turned him down. He says it wasn't the hotels, because every single hotel gave him the okay. Every single hotel gave him the green light and said that they would love to have this exhibition bout take place at their hotel. But he said Las Vegas, Nevada, the Boxing Commission would not approve of it, simply because, not because it's Floyd Mayweather, but because Logan Paul is a novice, and they cannot have Logan Paul in the ring with a guy the stature and experience of a Floyd Mayweather. So Las Vegas, Nevada, they refused to give Floyd Mayweather the green light, the go, the license. Okay, so he stated that he had to move and take his talents elsewhere, and he took his talents to South Beach to compete with Logan Paul, and he's expected to make over $100 million for this showdown. So Las Vegas, Nevada, they told Floyd Mayweather Logan Paul was not experienced enough. He did not have the background, the amateur background to compete with somebody the level and the magnitude of Floyd Mayweather, and so they would not okay it. So Floyd Mayweather said he was not happy about that. He says he's always going to give Las Vegas, Nevada the first opportunity to showcase his talents, but since they turned him down, he had to move forward. He then talked about Tyron Woodley, who's a UFC superstar legend. He'll be taking on Logan Paul's brother, Jake Paul. Jake Paul, we know, took Floyd Mayweather's hat, got your hat situation, and now they'll be facing off against one another August 28th. And Floyd Mayweather is now saying that he's going to train Tyron Woodley to prepare for that fight with Jake Paul. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather, he's not, the biggest fan of Jake Paul. So he's saying that he'll train Tyron Woodley to make sure he's successful against Jake Paul for that fight. That would be huge for Tyron Woodley. That would be huge, obviously, for that event in itself. So Floyd Mayweather, he stated that, he really wanted the rules to be real boxing rules. Obviously, we know the rules are now no headgear. We know there's 12-ounce gloves. He's not happy with that. He said he truly wanted it to be 8-ounce gloves, but no more than 10. He said that Logan Paul's team came to him initially with 16-ounce gloves. They wanted to wear 16-ounce gloves. He said that's not happening. Eventually they settled on it being 12-ounce gloves. So he said he didn't want it to. He wanted it to be 8-ounce gloves. no headgear, real boxing rules. But Logan Paul and his team, they didn't want that. So now it's going to be no judges, no official winner. Knockdowns and knockouts are allowed. So if there's knockdowns and knockouts, obviously you'll be able to judge who won the fight, especially if Floyd Mayweather knocks out Logan Paul, or miraculously if Logan Paul happens to knock out Floyd Mayweather, you'll obviously know who a winner is. So Floyd Mayweather, he stated that he's not a fan of the rules, but it just is what it is, because essentially he's going to get paid hefty. So there's going to be only the referee can stop the fight. There will be no judges to judge the fight. Knockdowns and knockouts are allowed. There'll be 12-ounce gloves, no headgear. And Floyd Mayweather says that he's happy with it because he's happy with the pay that he's going to get. So Floyd Mayweather, he stated that, he wanted it to be real boxing rules to, essentially to make a statement and to prove a point. But he stated that, that's not going to be the case because Logan Paul and his team just simply didn't want that. And, I'm surprised that Las Vegas, Nevada turned down this opportunity because Floyd Mayweather, brings millions upon millions of hundreds of millions of dollars to Las Vegas when he has fights, regardless if it's an exhibition, regardless if it's a official fight. Floyd Mayweather is going to pack the show. Okay, he's going to bring a lot of attention. So I'm truly surprised that Floyd Mayweather, wasn't approved by Las Vegas, Nevada, but Las Vegas, Nevada, they were not approval of this type of event. We saw them approve of Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor, he had 0 professional boxing matches. Okay, at least Logan Paul, he's a novice. He has a few official boxing matches. Conor McGregor, he didn't have any, but I guess they look at Conor McGregor being a combat athlete, being able to defend himself, being in a sport that's just as rough and rugged in the UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship, mixed martial arts, MMA. He knows how to defend himself. He's a high-level athlete. So maybe they look at that and they say, well, we'll approve of Conor McGregor. He has 0 fights. So I'm surprised, but Floyd Mayweather stands to make a ton of money. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. That's all I got for y'all, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.